Hi, I'm Pattu from freefincal. Today let's talk about passive income and how it's a crucial part of your retirement plan. I've not been able to make videos regularly these days because I'm busy shooting every day for my semester course. I'm making a 20-minute video every day, and it takes a lot of time to prepare for it and so on. So I'm not able to keep up with my daily video upload schedule, but I'll try to be regular. So now imagine if you are like 20-25 years away from your retirement, and today you make a list of your skill sets. You find out which of your skills people will actually pay for, which of your skills people will actually find useful, and which of those skills will actually make you happy when you execute them. They can be any kind of skills, offline skills, online skills, whatever. So, and what if you start allocating, let's say, 1 or 2 hours every week, making those skills better, or trying to build a website, or trying to build a small business that will slowly evolve, or trying to gather a community of people around you who will recognize you for your expertise for that particular skill, and who will after a year or so will email you and saying, look, I like what you're doing and I want you to help me with this. I will pay you whatever you want. What if that happens? And if you can do that, and by the time you retire, that small income, or that skill that you've been developing, or the community that you've been growing will be ready to pay you a good amount of money in exchange for your time or skills or the product you have created, and that will make a sizable segment of your retirement income. Today that income could be just, like, let's say, 500 rupees a month or 1000 rupees a month. We tend to say those things are small, and we don't tend to actually show respect for people who have that kind of small income. But just imagine if those people can consistently, with discipline, build that income over years and years and years. That income would soon become 10% of expenses, 20%, 30%, 40%, 50%, maybe even 100% of monthly expenses. And then that would be awesome, isn't it? I mean, just imagine in your retirement, if 50% of your expenses comes from a passive income source. Just imagine how much less retirement corpus you will have. Just imagine how your retirement corpus will actually grow untouched. And in case of real emergencies, big emergencies, there will be a very big difference in terms of how you can manage your lifestyle for the good or the bad after retirement. So passive income is extraordinarily important, and it's very, very crucial. The only thing is, you should not expect it to pay off next week or next month or 6 months later, something like that. It's like like a bamboo tree which will not grow for maybe years after you plant, and then suddenly it will grow, and so that kind of a thing. And you should be very, very patient and implement it with some discipline. Now, that is the background. But then what many people have problem with is that they don't even know what is passive income. This is atrocious. I mean, I've seen some people say trading is passive income, investing in stocks is passive income. I've seen all sort of things where it actually requires work. Now, okay, getting dividends from stocks is a form of passive income. But the problem is, it requires a lot of money. You have to invest a lot of money to get significant dividend. I mean, getting 20 rupees, 30 rupees dividend is nothing. And you have to invest a lot of money over a lot of years to get a dividend that is significant. I'm not saying it's small. I'm not saying it's bad. It's a very good thing. There's no problem there. But that will require a lot of effort and money, and you have to keep pouring in money into it. And in that sense, it's less ideal than, let's say, you create a product once and for all, and you don't put any more money in developing that product, but you just you just promote it without so much as promoting it, and without promoting it directly. That would be less. The overheads, I would say, the overheads associated with the income source should be as small as possible for it to qualify as the ideal passive income source. And in terms of let's say rental income from from real estate. There also the overheads are very large. You have to sometimes get a loan and buy property. Very rarely some people will have some inherited property, but that's a different matter. That's just luck. That is not some income that you have worked for. We are talking about an income which did not exist, and you are working for it and creating it. Somebody giving you leaving a house behind for you, and you getting rental income is just luck. You are just lucky, that's all. It doesn't count as some achievement. And so so we should leave alone luck. We should leave alone systematic investments that are made, like for example in dividend investing. Of course that's good, I'm not saying it's bad or anything, but the ideal source of passive income would be the overheads associated with it should be very less. The recurring investment associated should be less, and you should not keep on working on it. For example, take this menu. You have both sources of active income and passive income. Take this stock screener and mutual fund screener. I have to create a new screener file every month. Of course, the process of creation is automated. 90% it's automated, 10% I have to do some editing and create the file, but I still have to do it. If I want to sell a new screener for August 2020, I have to create it from scratch. I cannot sell May 2020 screener, nobody will buy. So that's not passive income at all. Of course, overheads are less, but I still have to do the labor repeatedly. On the other hand, take for example robo advisory, the lectures on goal-based investing, the Nifty PE tool, tactical buy sell. These are sources of passive income. I have created the product, I have created the video series, I have created the course, and all I need to do is occasionally, if there are some problems for some people, I have to tend to it. Other than that, the maintenance is very less, the overhead is very less, the recurring costs are practically zero, and all I need to do is to make sure that new people see these products. See, passive income has got two words. The passive part refers to the product creation. That is, the product you create should have low costs, should have very little recurring costs, very little maintenance, and that's the passive. But the income part requires active visibility. That is, let us say freefincal is some small community blog. Out of every 100 people who watch freefincal videos or read freefincal articles, let us say 90% of them are repeat viewers. That is, they already know the site and they're just coming back to it. Then only 10 people are coming new. Suppose I launch a new product today. Then within a few days, all those 90 people will basically understand what the product is about. They would have either purchased the product or they would have decided not to purchase the product. That's all. Then my future income after all the product launch buzz is over, after a couple of weeks, the future income from that product will depend entirely on the remaining 10 people buying or not, which is silly. I have to, so what my goal as a passive income generator or is to basically showcase my website and my products to more and more new people as much as possible. I have some tricks for it, I have secrets for it. I'm going to reveal that in a new course that's coming up. I have to finish this my semester first. We'll talk about that later. But that's my goal, because passive income is meaningful only if it is regular, only if it is recurring income. For that income to be recurring, I have to showcase the website. I have to write new articles which will highlight those products from time to time and make sure it reaches newer and newer people. So that's my goal over the years, and if that happens, the income will keep coming in. Don't worry about how much income comes in and so on. It doesn't matter. Even if you get 1,000 rupees a month, it's great. You're getting that. You may say, oh, you are saying it's passive income, but if you want to showcase it to new people, you are doing active work. Correct. That is absolutely correct. You are doing active work. But the point is, this is something I love. If you do something you love, it will not seem like work. And therefore, it's something you enjoy. You can keep doing this into your retirement, and you're going to be passionate about it. You're going to keep your mind active and occupied. It's going to be it's agile engagement. So there's nothing wrong with doing that. The product itself is passive, but the income that that is associated with it requires continuous effort. So if you do all this, you can make a big difference to your retirement plan. Only difference is you have to start slow, start planning for it now. I have a set of steps here. I'm just gonna scroll down. So all you need to do is find out your skills, find out what skills people will pay for and find useful. That you have to, and that should be something that you actually love. So those are the steps. It's quite simple. Recognize which of your skills would solve a problem while it will make you happy and content. That should be your passive income stream. Then you spend time learning how others are monetizing and how you can do it differently, and why should someone pay you. See, when I sit down and write an article for freefincal, I must feel that nobody else can write like this, or nobody else can provide the kind of insights or data that I am providing. If somebody else is doing that, then there's nothing unique about what I'm doing. Of course, you may not agree with it, you may not feel anything special about it. That's different. But I need to tell myself that I am doing something that nobody else can offer, and that's why people write to me saying, I will pay you money, do me financial planning. Of course, I don't do it, but when people are ready to say I will pay you, that's when you start launching the products. Until then, you have to develop a community, develop a trust among the community. You have to create an online presence. You have to understand what is the problem the community is facing and solve for it. See, if you have a question in mind, I'll try and write an article around it. That's how it works. So all this will take time. After freefincal is in its 8 years is over for freefincal, right? So it's not like everything has happened immediately. So you can pause these 7 points, or you can go to the article and check it out. So that's all I gotta say. Bye bye.